In this video, I'm going to give you a perfect example of how not to market your products and or services. This is specifically in terms of copywriting, but this is also examples that actually lay over into all other aspects of your marketing. Recently, I received an email. I receive many emails, as you might imagine, of someone trying to offer me their social media services. And on a regular basis, I get emails saying, hey, we'll do your social media, we'll do your Instagram, we'll do your whatever. I'm a public figure on the internet, that's how it goes. And usually I kind of just chuck these emails. But this email was so poorly written in terms of a marketing piece that I have to showcase it here because it is a great lesson on how not to market and how not to do copywriting. Every sentence of this email is an exact masterclass on what not to do. And I'm actually gonna go through every sentence of this email and give you my comments. And by the end of this video, you will understand very clearly what not to do when it comes to marketing your products and services. Now, I'm not gonna state the name of the person who sent this email. It is not my intention to embarrass anyone. I'm just going to go through this email and demonstrate to you why it was bad and give you the opposite, which is actually good. All right, so I'm going to read the email off my phone here. The first sentence, hello, my name is blank, comma, I am the owner of blank, where we provide social media management service opportunities. Terrible. What do I care as a prospect about you? This is the challenge with most marketing. It talks about you. It talks about me, my company, my this. I do this and I do that. Instead, who should you be talking about? The prospect, the reader. How does this interest me in any way whatsoever? How does this benefit me in any way whatsoever? It doesn't. And you'll notice if you go to any one of my websites, any one of my sales pages, read any of my emails, I always start talking about you. And that's if I wrote the copy or if I hired a professional copywriter. I talk about you, the reader, and that's what you need to do. Address the reader. Don't talk about you. And if you have to talk about you at the end, not at the beginning. Okay, moving on. Next sentence. It is my understanding that you could use some help taking your socials to the next level. So now this person has just insulted me. Number one, you've implied that my socials isn't good. Number two, you're telling me what I want. That is not how you market. Instead, here's a better example. Let's say this person said, doesn't it suck when you make an Instagram post or a YouTube video and no one clicks on it and no one watches it? See how better that is than saying, it's my understanding what you're doing sucks and you need my help. It's terrible. So instead, you actually engage the reader's emotions and segment out whether or not that makes sense to the reader. Now, let's say the reader in that case doesn't have an Instagram or doesn't have social media. They would just discard it. But if they did, likely they may have that problem, and then they may continue to read your piece. But this person is just saying, it's my understanding you could use my help. How do you know? You don't know anything. It's presumptive and it's borderline offensive. Next sentence, at blank, the name of the company, we have extensive experience with many businesses helping entrepreneurs and businesses save time by finding and understanding social media goals. Again, talking about me. How does this help me as a prospect? As someone who might want services, how does this help me? Number one. Number two, how is this different? I talk often about USP, your unique selling proposition, how you are different. Not only is this sentence about this person's company, it's completely bland. We help entrepreneurs and businesses save time by understanding social media goals. Every social media company on planet Earth does the same fucking thing. Terrible. Okay, next sentence. We will then determine how these goals can be reached by creating strategic content. Meaningless. What does strategic content mean? It doesn't fucking mean anything. This is a good example of a LISIG, low income smart guy. Now, maybe this person isn't low income, I don't know. I would guess likely, I would be shocked if this person made anywhere near the money that I make. But this kind of language, determine how these goals can be reached by creating strategic content. That is something a college professor would love, but something that doesn't work in real life in terms of actual marketing. Strategic content doesn't mean anything. What if instead the person says, for every $1 you give us, you're gonna get $5 back in profit? Ooh, now I'm interested. Now I might keep reading. All right, moving on. Next sentence. We are highly dedicated to helping people that have a deep passion for their brand. Meaningless, and again, it's about them. We are dedicated to. Almost every sentence in this email is about I or we. And a good exercise you should use when you do copywriting is to go through, write out your copy, then go back with a highlighter and highlight every time you refer to I or we and take it the fuck out. You should be talking about you, not me. You, not we. Okay? Awful. We want to work with companies eager for the future. Stupid, meaningless, and more we stuff. Next sentence. Here we go again talking about himself. I bring a strong knowledge of the business world from a client-customer standpoint. I am now completely bored and I'm checked out. Now, it's already checked out sentences ago, but the only reason I'm reading this is because it was a horrible example of what not to do. Working as a project engineer on large construction sites, I have had to attend to the client and my company. Making sure all parties were happy while evaluating the best business decision is a strong suit of mine. This reads like a goddamn resume. And resumes are the most boring things on earth to read. You see how boring this is? Copy cannot be boring. Every sentence of copy needs to be exciting or interesting enough to pull the reader to the next sentence. This does the opposite. This puts the reader to sleep and encourages the reader to press delete on his keyboard. Creating visuals for clients is a large part of my day-to-day position, which has now helped me be successful in the social media world. Ugh, awful. Okay, new paragraph, next sentence. Hopefully it gets better. It doesn't. In our line of businesses, more we stuff, they're not talking about me, they're just talking about them. We are constantly building schedules, researching, and looking for what will make the audience happy. Building a social media presence aligns with this, and we are excited to go on this journey with you potentially. Awful. This is all about, we really want to work with you. How is that compelling to me? What is in it for me? This entire paragraph, the last several paragraphs, should be about me, the reader, how they can help me. Your social media, we can improve it. We can get you more clicks. We can get you more engagement. We can make you more money. We can sell you more products. We can reduce your time. It should be 100% focused on the benefits of what they are selling, not how badly we want to do business with you. This is awful. Okay. I have attached my portfolio for social media marketing so you can learn more about my company and services. And it was a very typical bland portfolio of a bunch of stupid pictures that was completely meaningless, had nothing to do with me as the reader. If you feel we would be a good team, why? You've given me no indication that you're going to help me with my objectives. You've just talked about yourself through the entire email. Let's get together and get to know each other further. No, I'm busy. Usually business owners are fucking busy. The last thing you want is let's just talk and shoot the shit. I, on a semi-regular basis, actually get emails from guys in my audience, well-meaning guys, nothing against these guys, but they'll say like, hey, you want to just talk? Here's my number. We should talk and you can make a new friend. They have no concept and no context of what my life is like as a business owner who runs 3 companies, who travels the world, and so on. I am extremely busy. I have no interest in making friends. I have to get my ass to work. What you instead say is something like, hey, after going through all the benefits of working with this person, if you are interested in these benefits, click this link. We can have a quick 10-minute phone call. See that? Quick 10-minute phone call, because again, he's dealing with business owners here. Quick 10-minute phone call to see if this makes sense for you, to reduce the pressure. That would be fine. Nothing wrong with that. Is that what this person says? No, it's just really open-ended. Let's just talk and see if we can get to know each other. But fuck this. This is awful. Last sentence. Perhaps over a virtual coffee! Exclamation point. You can schedule a call here. Best, and then that person's name. This is terrible across the board, and the reason I'm reading this to you is because this is typical. I get emails like this all day, every day, and most of the emails selling stuff are all about I'm this and I'm that, my company this and my company that. None of them focus on me, or with rare exception, they focus on me. The best emails I get these too, are emails of people who've actually made custom videos for me. Hey Caleb, this is how I'm gonna help you get more clicks, more customers, make more money. Those are the good ones. But for every one of those, I get about 10 of these focused on what about working with me? Maybe you can work together. It's awful. Don't do this. When you market, focus on the prospect. Focus on the needs of the reader. Focus on the benefits of what you sell. Not what you sell, the benefits of what you sell. That will improve your marketing and it'll save you a lot of time and money. This person sounds like a very nice person, a very well-meaning person, a person who I wish all the success in the world. But this person is wasting his time and massive amounts of his money sending out emails that are like this, that are really awful. And it's double awful that this person is a social media company, which is a marketing company. So you're doing your marketing completely wrong, even though you're trying to sell me on your marketing services. Double bad. Pay very close attention to this marketing stuff. Make sure you focus on the prospect, on the reader, and on the benefits, and nothing else. I hope this has helped. If you want more information on whether or not you should do free marketing or paid marketing, you should watch that video right there, and I'll see you in that video.